Hi everybody, I am Kandi from 2K's Learning to Paint. Today I am going to do a rainbow swipe, opposite of what Keri did, so you guys can just kind of get an idea of, you know, doing the same technique, but it could be totally different depending on the person. So I have my colors ready. I've already put my base on my canvas. I normally wouldn't do this, but this is a pour over, so I did. My colors today are Brilliant Red by Artist Loft, Metallic Orange by Artist Loft, Brilliant Yellow by Artist Loft, excuse me, Metallic Leaf Green by Artist Loft, Phthalo Blue by Artist Loft, and then I used Arteza Purple, and then Artist Loft Violet. You're technically supposed to use indigo in the rainbow, but I did not have indigo, and I didn't want to spend the time mixing the colors to get it, so I'm just going to use purple. My rainbow, you may want neon colors. Everyone's different. Oops, let me get that out. All right, I have 3 drops of silicone in each of my colors. I have white for my swipe color. So let's get started. Good thing I'm starting on this side. This is what we say when we talk about, you know, mishaps. We are definitely not experts. We've been doing this for a few months. Keri longer than I have. She got me started. I love it. I fell in love with it. I just had my first commissioned piece last night, so I'm excited about that. So there's the orange and yellow. Probably could have made these thicker stripes, but if we have to, we'll just do them again. But we're going to tilt, so we may not have to. And blue. And my purple that we are pretending is going to be indigo. And then the violet. Such a pretty color. I can totally tell I'm crooked, but like I said, we're not perfect. We're just here to have fun and maybe help a few people along the way. Ooh, I know when I first got started, I was so overwhelmed by so many different pouring mediums and cell activators and techniques, and oh, it's crazy. I will say, one of my favorites is starting to become the Dutch pour. Very, very hard technique. If it's something that you might be interested in learning, I will tell you that Canella Sirocco and Tammy Anderson are phenomenal teachers. Just phenomenal. It would be like the greatest thing if I could just meet them in person and, you know, have a pour day with them. But I'm not sure where Tammy lives, but I know that Canella lives in Canada, and I live in South Florida. So don't see that happening. Maybe a video pour someday. All right, so let's put our, which way do I want to go? Let's put our swipe color. Which is the white. And this is just Artist Loft. Artist Loft acrylic, flow acrylic white. Nothing special. I did, however, bear with me. There we go. Forget my swipe tool. And I just use anything that I can find, honestly. These were little paint books from Home Depot. I just grabbed a couple little pieces, and then we're going to put it down, and we're going to swipe just lightly. Oh, so pretty. Make sure you wipe your paint off. You don't want to get it back in again. The same colors, you'll mix it, mess it all up. I'm going to just flip it around. I always leave mine just for a couple seconds. Just because I want to make sure, see that I'm actually touching the canvas, which this obviously was not. Alright. But it's okay, because we can fix it. It's one thing I've learned from all the groups and stuff that I'm in, is that anything can be fixed. It really can. That one a little deep, so I'm just going to go back over it. Same thing with here. I'm going to just take a little bit of that, move it over. I like it. The colors are gorgeous. And I play with mine a lot. A lot of people don't. They'll just leave it. But I actually like getting more of the cells, and I've definitely got to fix this. Don't mind me. This is what it's about. Mishaps, right? So I'm just going to pull that over. And then very lightly, just going to swipe right back through it. Look at that. Can't even tell. Everything's messy. At least for me. My husband calls me a bull in a china shop, because I have a tendency to do things quickly and, you know, I'll take my time. I guess that's part of being a bartender your whole life, or a restaurant manager. Everything's done quickly. Have some beautiful cells. Okay, I'm just going to torch the white a little bit. Actually, I'll just go over the whole thing so we see what we've got. But definitely up here on the white. You know, and you have to wait a few minutes. You have to wait. This is where the hard part for me is the wait and to be patient. Patience is not something that I have. And my friend Keri can tell you that for sure. Patience is not my best attribute for sure. All right. Oh, I think that turned out really pretty. Gorgeous. Tilt it up a little bit so you can see it. It's not the perfect rainbow, but it's my rainbow, so I guess that makes it perfect, right? All right. Well, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to drop something in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to our channel. We're going to be doing lots of videos. You'll see that Keri will do a technique, and I will do the same technique, different colors, or I'll do a technique, vice versa. You're going to love it. We're going to go through so many things that we wish people would have went through with us. And don't get me wrong, there is so much information out there. There really is. And just to let you know, with my paint, I did 1 part paint, 1 part Floetrol with just a little bit of water, as I needed to thin it down. And what I mean by 1 part, which was a big thing, if I did, for example only, 30 grams of paint, then I did 30 grams of Floetrol. That was my pouring medium. So, yeah, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you very soon.